Alright guys, I'm gonna make this video quick, or maybe I won't, I don't know. I'm gonna do this while I'm, on my Xbox right now. I'm gonna turn the volume down so you guys can hear me. Anyway, I really don't know. I'm gonna get into this in a second here. So yeah. We have a lot of stuff to talk about. One, the Jake Paul and Gibb press conference I watched. I don't know I have thoughts on it. I don't really know how to talk about this. I don't know how to express, how I thought and everything. But I guess I'm gonna have to try to piece this together now. I think that if you guys are gonna ask me who I think's gonna win, I honestly don't really know because. One, I haven't seen a lot of stuff from Gibb at all. I haven't seen a lot of stuff from a Nissan Gibb. If you guys don't know who Nissan Gibb is, he's a YouTuber from Saudi Arabia that represents the United Kingdom. Anyway, I don't mind the football in the back. I just don't mind it. Anyway, Gibb is as I said, he's a YouTuber from Saudi Arabia that represents the United Kingdom. I don't know how he fights, but from what I hear from Jake Paul, I know that he likes to put on the pressure a lot, and Jake Paul has kind of adapted that style of fighting from watching Gibb and from learning how his opponents fight. Because I think what he does now is he tries to watch how his opponents fight, and that is how he tries to beat his opponents. And I think that Jake Paul will have the upper hand here because Jake Paul has been training since the first KSI and Logan Paul fight happened, just to box somebody. He's been training and training and training. He hasn't got off that grind. Now I'm not saying this just because I'm trying to be a Jake Pauler or a Logan Pauler. I'm not going to be biased on anything. There's just not enough footage that I can see from Gibb that I can see that they would put him ahead. And anyway, that's one topic already. Anyway, we're gonna get on to some topics in the news and then go back to boxing with the other Paul brother. Anyway, with the stuff on the news right now, I gotta talk about two stuff. So, World War III, I think, is going down soon. It's gonna happen. I mean, but Donald Trump's pulling troops out of Iran, which I don't know. I'm not gonna comment on it because I know my beliefs on this, and I don't want anybody to say that my beliefs are wrong, because people have opinions, and my opinions may be better than, or not better. My opinions may be different than everybody else's opinions. My opinions are going to be different than everybody else's opinions, but I don't really know if that's, I don't know. I feel like if Iran tries to bomb the other bases in Europe and all in Saudi Arabia, because that's not the only base that they have. If they try to bomb all of the other bases in Iran and Saudi Arabia the United States has, I don't think that Donald Trump should pull out the troops. I don't really know if that's a good idea. But I don't know. Maybe you guys can tell me your ideas in the comment section below. Also, I don't know how we're gonna solve this without just totally bombing the whole country of Iran. Because one, although Iran is not that big, they do have Syria, and Saudi Arabia, and Iraq, and Afghanistan. All those four places are allies of they're all allies of Iran. And another thing I want to talk about is the Australia bushfires. That's a terrible thing that's sort of events that's going on. I really feel bad for the people in Australia, although I can't do anything about it. I think that you guys should try. Well, I know there's some GoFundMe pages, so please go donate to the GoFundMe pages. And people are making memes out of stuff. People are making memes out of World War III going on and the bushfires, but people making memes out of the World War III thing. I think is a lot more serious than the thing going on in Australia. I probably shouldn't say that. They're both just as serious. But the thing about the people making memes about these situations, if you were in that situation, you wouldn't be laughing at all. The thing about the World War III thing, the people who are making the memes about all this stuff, they're probably the draftable age to be drafted into the military. It's not so funny now, is it? So that's another situation. But anyway, the stuff in Australia with the bushfires, nobody really knows how it started. But praise to all the people who tried to who tried to save all the animals out there. But it's been like 1 million animals killed so far. It's just terrible. And please support the cause. Donate to a charity if you can, if you have any money. And if you're a person who's watching this who doesn't have a credit card, who's not an adult, or you don't necessarily have to be an adult to have a credit card, but if you don't have a credit card, just please donate some way. And then the last thing that I wanted to talk about was the thing that happened on Twitter between Logan Paul and Antonio Brown. So pretty much these events transpired, and pretty much what happened was Logan Paul has been talking on all of his friends' podcasts about all the fights that are gonna go on and everything, and like all the fights that he wants to get into. And he's saying that, and everybody was asking him on this one podcast, who would be a suitable opponent for you? And he said, oh, well, Antonio Brown would be a sick fight. Like, they're both elite superstars, and Antonio Brown's an elite athlete that got dropped by so many NFL teams, and Logan Paul was being involved in the Suicide Forest situation, where obviously that wasn't a good situation for him, but both of them being in the same type of crappy situation, I think that it would be big enough redemption for both of their careers. It's kind of like when KSI agreed to fight Logan Paul. It was a redemption of Logan Paul. It was a redemption of his career. It brought his career back. So he's a non-controversial YouTuber, and I think the same thing will happen with Antonio Brown. A lot of more people are going to start respecting Antonio Brown as a person once that's all over. Once their fight goes on, and once this actually gets finalized. But being a Steelers fan, I actually was highly interested in this because I watched both of them growing up. Logan Paul I watched a lot on YouTube and on Vine in the old Vine days, and Antonio Brown, I liked the Steelers forever, so when he left the Steelers I was really mad. And then when other teams started juggling him around because he reached free agency and nobody wanted him because he lashed out, I was like, well, he's doing that now, nobody's obviously going to want him. So yeah, that's going to be a sick fight. This has just been my discussion on everything. I hope you guys enjoyed what I had to say. But yet again, your opinion's your opinion, my opinion's my opinion. We're not going to have the same opinion, and if we do, I appreciate you. But, yeah, that's just been my ideas and my opinions, and that's just been the news that I have for you guys, and just stuff that I'd like to talk about. And yeah. So, and one more thing before we go. The Star Wars movie is coming around. It's coming around slowly, very slowly, because it's very easy to make a war movie because it's like not that many people are gonna go out and do research about it and pay attention to everything, every aspect of it. I know Gavin probably would, and I'm glad that I got the locations right and the characters' names right for the Battle of the Bulge and the Battle of Ardan and the Battle of Haturgan. They were in the World War II movie that we made. Me and Jacob did. And it's very hard having limited people to make a movie. And it's we've tried to make movies before, and this is the actual time that it's actually I had to burp there. Finally worked out. And I just like to say, I just like to appreciate some of the people that helped me. I've been inspired by a lot of people who made fan films. So I just like to say this thank you to all those people who make the fan films and like to have their own rendition of everything. And we have our own spin on things. In the war movie, my character killed Jacob's character, who's an SS Nazi soldier with a knife. The guy actually got murdered point blank with a gun, not a knife. So we switched that around because we didn't have the same type of gun in airsoft form that he got killed with. So we just didn't use it. But anyway, the movie's coming along. It's gonna take a while. As I mentioned, it's a lot easier to make a Star Wars movie than a war movie, because war movies you have to do tons of research. Star Wars movies, there's an endless universe with endless planets, and there's endless characters. It's like you can do so much with it. It's so creative. Which with making a war movie, there's a lot of people who know lots about wars and who are very historian and they're gonna be mad if you don't get everything right or some stuff right. And I can't stress this enough. I hate when people have to critique everything I do, and that happens the majority of the time. So I just like to say thank you to all the people who actually liked the videos and actually gave me all their support and stuck with me to the end. You guys are the real ones. Yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. This is just a 11+ minute video talking about my beliefs, my opinions at the time. Really don't care what you guys... Well, I do care what you guys have to say, but if it's anything negative, I really don't care. That's what I was trying to say there. I wasn't going to say that I don't care what you guys think, because I do. You guys are like all 400 of my subscribers, less than a 16th of you guys watch my videos, and I don't know. It's like I don't care about that. I really don't care about the views. I care about I look at the views and I think, well, there's not that many views. And I was like, oh well, it really doesn't matter, because I don't think about the views. I think about just the people who take the time to watch my videos and how much I appreciate them for watching my videos. So again, thank you guys for watching all my videos, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one.